Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik, and we are not really doing PvP but it's related. I did participate in the Ultimate Regstar tournament hosted by Snave and Nexi, and that's what I've been up to in the last few days. And you can see me right here in one of the duels I have actually recorded from my perspective, and I am playing against a engineering sniper. Now he did surprise me with the whole engineering approach. I just tried to very early, to mitigate all the damage, as you can see right here. Moving over here, very lucky of me that as he was placing that, I just immediately moved out of there, so no stun to be had. Very important to avoid that kind of stun. He didn't use his 4-second stun because it would require to be in melee range. He didn't want to do that, quite understandably so. And as I'm just glossing him right here and healing up a bit, I am moving back in for a nice stun, do stun him, go over here. He's got the thermal detonator on him, so I use call to overload, wait until I regenerate to around 40%, and then I re-engage him, so I'm not fearing that I would die anytime soon. So with still some of that call to overload left, I just killed him. Pretty easy, but then again I have a very big class advantage over him, and that is basically a kind of a free elimination win. Anyway, it was very well played from the sniper, so I'm not hating on him. I just had a very distinct class advantage. So speaking of distinct class advantages, the other players I faced, I have trained in this tournament against Juggernauts very heavily, and I just faced AP Power Techs, 2 of them, and the second one knocked me out. So this is the second game. I didn't record the first one. The first game I had against him, I just got knocked out. He just bursted me right through my quota overload. So the second game I tried a different approach. I immediately try and incapacitate him, but he did break that, so very big kudos to him right there. He knew that he had to break that, so I kind of try to take that to my advantage and immediately hard stun him because he hasn't got the breaker anymore. So I'm applying everything, using all of my dots and everything, and now comes something I didn't expect. He just pulls me over back, and now he absolutely wrecks me. So let's have a look at that again. Look at how perfectly he pulls me in the exact second I don't have the call to overload and I don't have the hydraulic override anymore. He pulls me. So mad respect to him. He deserved that win wholeheartedly and decisively. I'm not even mad about this. This was just played so incredibly well. And of course, right now I did the mistake of breaking his the 3-second stun, and he just stunned me afterwards, so there was no real thing to be had. He did drop to 8% very briefly there, but he had the call to overload. And he did stun me twice right there, and the deciding factor right here just was that he pulled me so perfectly. It was insane. I can't even wrap my head around how well he played this. So anyways, even though I got eliminated a bit earlier than I would have wanted, it was still very good fights I had. I didn't record more, unfortunately, so this video is going to be quite short. But anyways, it was very much fun, and I'm going to participate again, so thanks to everyone who participated, thanks to everybody who played against me. Mad respect to Flondi, or Flondi, whatever you're called, and thank you for Snave and Nexi for hosting the tournament. My name is Drewlik, you've been watching Duels PvP, and as always, have a good one.